Hello, I'm a stake indexing director, and today I want to show you how to index the U.S. Massachusetts Boston Index to Passenger Lists project in FamilySearch Indexing. This is a beginner project, and as you can see, the images are typewritten cards. That's all there is to it. There's not much information to index, and they're very easy to read, so this is a nice project for beginners. There are a couple of things, though, which I'd like to go over with you, which may be a little bit tricky points that I've noticed as I've been indexing and arbitrating this project. So first of all, once you have your batch downloaded, and you can see I've done the first few images already, you need to mark the image type. That's almost always normal. The things you might need to watch out for are duplicate images, but those will only be if one card is, if they have the same card twice. So not the same person or not close to the same person, but exactly the same card twice. That would be duplicate. But actually so far I've never come across one. So they've all been normal so far. So we'll just put normal. Okay, then we go on with the names of the people. I'll make this a little bigger so you can see it better. So the name that's here, and in this project we're only indexing the principal, that is only the first or the main person on the card. So you can see there are a few names on here. Up here it says Eliz, so short for Elizabeth, and Ed over here, but we're only indexing this one name here, this Williams B person. Okay, so I only need to enter W for Williams because my autofill is already set to Williams. B for the given name here. Age is 32. Okay, now gender, and this is one of the tricky things. So we're only going to enter gender if we know for sure, and let's go over here, index the gender only if it was specifically recorded. Okay, that means if it was here in this field for sex, or if you can tell what it was from relationship terms such as son or daughter, well, that doesn't say that here, or from other contextual indications such as a title or term. So we're going to have cards where it might say Mr. or Mrs., and in that case you would index the gender even if there's nothing over here in the sex field. Okay, in this case we still can't go by that, but I notice down here under occupation it says gent, which is short for gentleman, and that has to be a man. So I'm going to enter M here. We'll see on some of the other cards, see if I can find one. Here we go. Occupation is lady. It does have her gender also noted up here. But in this case, you could also take lady as being their, as for their gender. So I'm going to index this as a male based on his occupation. You have to be really careful about this, though, because there are very, very few occupations. So even something like ship's captain or doctor, you cannot rely on that being a man. Okay, it really has to be a male determined term or a female term that will allow you to do this. Okay, so that's a big exception, but I just wanted to point that out, that you do sometimes need to look elsewhere on the card other than just in this field to determine the gender. But you can never go by the name. Okay, so even if we had the name as I don't know, Bert or Brian or something, we couldn't just say he was male because of that. Okay, arrival year. So we find that arrival information here, and we just need the year, not the whole date. Okay, ship's name. And here also you need to be careful that you only enter the actual name of the ship. So this SS gets left off, and any other designation for the type of ship, like steamer or schooner or bark, that gets left off. Okay, birthplace. And this field is for birthplace or nationality. So in this case we have the birthplace, Ireland. But we'll see another card, and okay, so this one's done. I'm just going to go on with that. And rather than indexing the next one, because I looked through this batch and I saw there were a couple of interesting cards that I wanted to look at. So we'll do this one next, image 8. Okay, this is again a B. Williams, 28, male. You see that's up here, male. Okay, arrival year is 1868, and the ship's name is Linda. Now, here we have Under birthplace or nationality, there's nothing written, but it does say the country of which that this person is a citizen, and that's a nationality. So I'm going to go ahead and enter that, NS. And notice that we're not allowed to expand it. Okay, I know that means Nova Scotia, but I can't write that. I have to simply enter what is typed in that space. Okay, and this is the same if it said US. You wouldn't write United States or USA. You would just enter US. So in this case, NS. Okay, then the next card, I've picked out 4 of these to look at, which have some special cases in them. So this is the next one, again, normal, Williams, C. Okay, and here we see we have a title, Miss, and again, lady, and also her gender is given here, female. So that's pretty clear, female. Okay, 24, female. But if any of these were missing, if it only said Miss or only said lady, then you could still enter her as a female. Okay, now here, this is an example of where the ship's name, we're only going to enter Halifax here. Right, it says SSBR and then Halifax, and BR is probably short for bark, which is the type of ship. Okay, birthplace or nationality is again NS. It doesn't get expanded. Okay, and just one more card. As I said, this is a really easy project, so there's not all that much to really explain. It's pretty much straightforward. You just enter what's on the card. 1888. Ship's name is Yarmouth. Okay, and here, again, I just wanted to show the birthplace or nationality. It cryptically, seemingly, says just A everywhere. And I think that stands for America, but again, we only enter just simply the A. Okay, so, oh yeah, I'll just show you one other thing. So, in this card, the birthplace was Yarmouth NS, and you need to enter the whole thing, okay, not just the NS, but you really need to enter for this field just exactly what is in that field. It says type what you see situation is what we call this. So just enter exactly what is in that field. Okay, I'll go back and finish the rest of this batch myself. That's all I wanted to show you. So beginner project, really easy, good for people who are just starting out, but please do be careful to follow the instructions really carefully, especially when it comes to the gender and the names of the ships and birthplaces and so on, that you're just entering really what is on the card. Okay, that's it for now. Have fun, and thanks for watching.